not joking. I thought I was.
Nothing wrong with having 12 kids in 15 years because there's a family in this app called the Collins family, and they already have 11 kids, and the oldest daughter is only 15 years old, and the mom made a video telling her kids that she's pregnant again, and the oldest daughter looks so unhappy because you could tell she's probably thinking, damn, I'm gonna be the one who has to parent this child. Like, it's negligent to your oldest children to keep having so many kids, because in a lot of these situations where you have a lot of, kids, the oldest siblings are the ones who are the parents to the younger siblings. Because when you have that many kids as a parent, you can't give your equal time to every single child. So you know what happens? It's the oldest kid who has to, take on the responsibility of being the second parent. And it's just a responsibility that they shouldn't have. And I just feel bad for the older siblings because it's something they didn't sign up for that they're being forced to do. And there's no way out of it. And I understand it's family, they're going to step up for it. But that doesn't mean it's right for them to have to take on all these responsibilities when they also are still a child. That's and right. I really don't care if you can afford to have 12 kids. Hell, you could be a billionaire and have 40 kids. It wouldn't make a difference in the fact that your oldest sibling shouldn't be the one taking care of your younger siblings as a parent figure.
Alright, y'all, so TikToker Carissa Collins, also known as the Collins Kids over on TikTok, is getting a lot of backlash and a lot of scrutiny for a recent video that she uploaded, yet again revealing to her currently 11 children that they had another sibling on the way. We're going to talk about breeding kinks and how people's claim to fame and claim to notoriety seems to be having sex and having children.
Now, this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became a mom of 12 beautiful children. Children didn't hear me. I said 12 children.
You said 12 children. You guys, yay! Yay! Mommy's pregnant! Yay! You're pregnant! Mom, I knew it! Mom, you're pregnant! No, Mom, no! Mom, you're gonna have children. Wait, no!
I don't know what I'm gonna have, but yes, I'm pregnant.
Mom! Give me it. No way! You're pregnant!
Yes, I needed to get it out.
I saw your stomach on the
Mom,
I'm gonna get Demon's.
I just told you.
You don't look like you're pregnant. You're too skinny. Come on, baby. You said you were on your period.
I thought I was. I thought I was. I'm not joking. I thought I was.
You can tell Dad. You can tell Dad.
Yeah,
you're pregnant.
Now, y'all, we're going to rewind the video because I see what the internet is talking about and the things that they are picking out about this video. But I want to point out some things, right? Let's back up.
You said 12 children.
Y'all, can I zoom this in? Oh, I can. Can I? Y'all. All right, it's hard for me to zoom this in, but this little girl here, let's see if I can zoom. She first notices it, all right? She's amongst the older of the children, right? So I think this girl here is the oldest in the pink. She's like 15. And then I think the boy next to her is the second to oldest. And then the one up here is the third oldest. I could be wrong. But I want to tell y'all to focus in on their reactions, all right? Boom. Shock. Deep breath, okay? One in the pink looks disgusted immediately.
You said 12 children.
Heart drops. The boy on the left is like, oh my gosh. Like, he's like, notice none of them, the older children, they are not happy about this. You don't see them like, yay, mommy's pregnant. Like the youngest ones. Because the younger ones, y'all are the burdens to the older ones. But they don't know that yet, right? So they're excited because they don't have much responsibility. But the older ones are like, not again. Right? Keep watching. Shock. Pay attention to the girl in the dress who has her hands in her mouth. She's like uneasy. Like, we're reading body language. She's like uneasy. She's not happy. She's like, Oh my gosh. Just when I thought I was free a little bit, here goes it again. The older two are like, look at them. They're making eye contact. The one in the one in the dress is looking at the oldest one who's in the pink, like the checker pink, and she's like, oh my gosh. Because I'm sure they have their own little talks within the household. Like, we know we talk to our siblings about our parents, right? We all did it. So they probably already have talks about, like, mom has had too many children. And, like, when I get older, I'm not having any kids because, like, I love y'all, but this is too much. Like, I can never really have a childhood. I can't really do things. I can't really get a break from you guys. Like, they're homeschooled, by the way. So it's like, I can't really get a break from you guys. And I know I'm not having kids. But, like, keep watching.
Oh, no, Mom, you're going to have children. Wait, no.
I don't know what I'm going to have, but yes, I'm pregnant.
Oh, give me it. No way. You're pregnant.
Now she puts a note that says, I promise my two cool teenagers are excited. This is just how they show emotion. No, darling, you as a mother, you're not reading your children correctly, all right? You're not. They're not excited. Excitement will show. Like, if you were to get them something that they really wanted, you will see excitement. They're not excited that you and their father can't seem to stop having fucking kids and putting more burden on them, because we all know the oldest of the children oftentimes have to take on roles that they should not have to take on because the parents had too many children, too many that they could actually care for and give attention to. Everybody knows when you have all these kids, you cannot equally give them the time and attention that they need. You can't. So you then pawn them off to their older siblings. Hey, do you mind helping with your younger sibling? Do you mind helping? Right? We know about this, but imagine having to do that to 10 or 9 other kids and then another one on the way. I know she'll be so happy when she's 18. She can get the fuck out that household. Y'all, let's keep watching.
Yes, I needed to hear
She
that.
does this like and walks off. The boy looks at his older sister.
You don't look like you're pregnant. You're too skinny.
And he's just like,
I thought I was.
he knows the older sister is not happy about it. Clearly they have a closer bond because they're like the two older ones, right? Because they talk. You know they talk about this shit. They talk about their parents keep on having more and more kids, right? The older daughter storms off in the house, throws the ball, walks off. She's clearly not happy about this. The thing about TikTok is that people will dig and find it all. So somebody found this video of the older girl, right, that was in the pink checkered, her constant reactions throughout hearing her mom announce pregnancies. Let's watch it. Seems like she's never too appalled at her mom announcing babies after babies.
This is when you think that you're going to be able to enjoy your life as a teenager. This is the face that you make. But really, you're going to have to raise more kids because your mom keeps having kids that she cannot raise. Listen, I don't care how much money you have. I don't care how much, resources. Nobody. No pair can take care of 12 kids the way that they're intended to.
That's right.
There's no way. I have 3 kids. They each feel like they're splitting me in half, and I have a husband. We make it work. We spend time with their homework, extracurricular activities. I am with them, and I give them the attention that they need. Kids are like plants, right? You have to water them, talk to them, feed them, nurture them. You just can't keep popping them out. And because they're taken care of aesthetically, you're a good parent. You have to invest in them emotionally as well.
That's right.
You have to save for their college. There's no way she's paying for college for all these kids.
No way.
Like, statistically speaking, at least one of them is going to have big issues.
Yeah.
That's how statistics work. I know. I'm part of a big family as well. I have 8 siblings, not including myself. So, Also, like, I just don't understand how you think that your kids, because this creator right here, and I'm not gonna say her name, don't want to give her clout, but she's like saying that her kids are so excited to have another sibling. These faces do not scream excited. Stop. Mothers like this, mothers like Miss Jenkins, and all of these like 8-passenger moms who just keep having kids because you want to be TikTok famous.
Yep.
You are a special kind of something.
Y'all, she hit it right on the head, right? A lot of these people have found that having a lot of children garners a lot of attention, a lot of feedback, a lot of criticism, but that translates into money, right? It translates into a certain lifestyle that you're able to obtain. At what expense? A lot of these people are having these children in the name of religion. You see it here. Proof is in the pudding, right? We want as many children as the Lord wants to give. She's going to keep having children until her womb no longer functions. It doesn't matter logic. It doesn't matter the quality of her children, their emotional state. It doesn't matter what her children may want, especially the older one, and ask them how they genuinely feel and actually create a safe space for them to be honest with her. A lot of these creators, in the name of religion, right, they hide behind religion to justify or to try to justify why they make such poor decisions. Parentification is so real. With these older siblings, there's no way that, like the guy said, with all these damn kids, the mom and dad cannot, when this child is crying, when this child needs to be changed, when this child needs to be fed, when these dishes need to be washed, all them damn dishes, goodness gracious, when certain kids are still pooping on themselves and look at these two youngest ones. I'm sure they're not potty trained. And I think she has another one that's younger than that. And then she's about to give birth to another one. Like when children need, because children do need, who is running to their rescue? I seriously doubt the father is there. Every child that needs help, he's here, he's there. No, he's too busy hunching and bumping every night.
I have been keeping up with the Collins family for years, 7-8 years maybe. Here's some of the weird things about her. First of all, 12 kids, she does not celebrate birthdays, and she does not celebrate Christmas. She doesn't believe in oral. She thinks it's sinful, even with your husband. Like the marriage bed is undefiled, I guess not to her. She believes in no form of birth control at all, including pulling out. Almost died giving birth, and yet she still has made it clear she won't stop, right? Because her children are always injured and or filthy, She said something along the lines of her husband, Mandre. She's like, he doesn't know his strength, and he's like a really big dude. And that's pretty scary, right? Like, what is that implying? That he's like hurting her, right? Or the kids? She is fully, I think, someone that's been in religious psychosis for a long time. Like the things she says and does just make very little sense. There's so much more of her lore. I could talk about it, but it's... Oh, God. He also bleaches her kids' hair and edits their skin tones to look lighter. She has this, like, hyperfixation with her kids being light-skinned. I don't know. I'm learning that more and more white women really have this hyperfixation with black men. Like wanting mixed babies. I don't know. It's just weird. I keep seeing it more and more. Like how Stephanie Jenkins talked about like her black king and all that stuff, and she wants his like genes. It's very weird.
I mean, just look at her. She does look off. Can we all agree? Like, if you agree, hop in the comment section below right now and put I agree at whatever timestamp this is. Like, can we agree that the mother is definitely in a religious psychosis? But I'll add another layer of that. She's definitely being highly manipulated, not only by religion, but by her husband. Her husband lucked up when he found her. He found someone who really there's no use for her having a brain because she does not think for herself. Even if you are religion, you should not kill the part of your brain, that critical thinking part of your brain. You should not allow religion to engulf that. right? To where religion becomes your brain. And then it's another thing, if we speak on the husband, to know your wife almost lost her life, to know that your older children oftentimes have to step into parental responsibilities for all these kids that you and your wife continue to have, and then for you to continue having them, we can definitely expect in the future for one of these kids, I'm thinking it's going to be that oldest girl, if she has kind of like that lioness in her, that rebellion in her a little bit, to expose everything about her upbringing and how it was to be a part of this type of family.
I do not care how it looks on Instagram. I do not care how it looks on TikTok. And I don't care how blessed people think it is. There's a dark side to these massive families going viral. And nobody's going to talk about it, so I will. It's not just the matching outfit. It's not just the choreographed Bible verses. It's the emotional neglect disguised as tradition. There are kids being raised by their siblings, not their parent, while the mom is stretched too thin to even notice who's hurting and who's not. 10 kids, 12 kids, 15 kids, 24 kids. I come from a big family, so you cannot tell me I don't understand. What you're watching online is not inspiring. It's concerning. 12 kids lined up, singing in sync like a choir of trained soldiers. That's not joy. That's pressure. That's performance. There's nothing wrong with having a lot of kids, but when you're doing it for likes, clicks, and making them a brand, that's a problem. Because it's no longer parenting, it's conditioning. Kids are not content. You cannot tell me I love all my kids equally. One person, one mother cannot emotionally nurture 12 human beings by yourself. You just can't. And regardless whatever support system you have, at the end of the day, that child wants their mother, their father. They do not want a friend. They do not want an uncle. They do not want any of that. They want their parents. That emotional connection is there. In that household, someone's always crying. Someone's always waiting. And guess who fills the gap? The older kids. 12-year-olds becoming moms before they can even be kids. Teenagers raising toddlers while you doing devotion. This is not holy. This is harmful. This is raising children that becomes emotionally starved. They don't get to enjoy their childhood because they're too busy taking care of their siblings. And money does not buy everything. Children need your presence.
So many older siblings, they don't have children, or if they choose to have a child, it's like one or two kids because they understand the pressure that they were under as kids themselves, and they do not want to experience it or inflict it onto their children. Even if you check the comment section of a lot of these TikToks that I am including in this video, there are older siblings saying the same thing that I am saying and that a lot of these creators are saying. It's unhealthy. Again, emotional connection, emotional nurturing is very important between parent and child. And a lot of parents make the mistake of thinking that just because you are providing for your child financially, that you are a good parent. But there's a whole other aspect to parenting that a lot of parents, neglectful parents, don't understand. And this is her page for anybody who wants to go on there and check it out for themselves, y'all. She homeschools her kids. That is 11 kids in the household every day together. I know them older siblings are wishing that they went to a public school. But y'all definitely let me know your thoughts in the comment section below regarding this. Do you agree with the general consensus of the public that mom just needs to stop? They need to stop. They need to care about their kids a lot more than what they care about them and stop having all these damn kids. Do y'all agree? Let me know your thoughts about this in the comment section below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.